earlier this summer, we had the Club World Cup being held in the US of A. Hell yeah. This was the most exciting thing of my summer, and I must say, I'm so glad I attended at least 3 of the games. I could have went to 5, but I at least went to 3, and that is good enough for me.
Yes, the Club World Cup is basically a precursor to, or a training session, I guess, for the real World Cup happening next year. So the stadiums know what to expect. Hopefully not that much empty seats and whatever other controversies there will be. I'm not going to talk to you about those until I guess a bit later. But yeah. So Orlando was picked as one of the host cities. Sucks that we were not picked as the host city for the World Cup next year, but hey, this is something. This is something for me to watch, and I'm pretty sure we were the only city that had 2 stadiums to host games, so that was interesting. Yeah, the first like 2-3 matches happened in Enrico Stadium, basically the home of Orlando City and Orlando Pride, and then everything else here was in Camping World Stadium. Oh man, Camping World Stadium is something. It's something, but I had a grand old time, so I guess we'll talk about the first match here, if I can find it. Here it is. That being Ulsan, where is it? Ulsan HD and Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes. This is my one and only physical ticket because the tickets that I got from Game Time did not fucking work for some reason, and it didn't work in any other times I used them in this event. So, ayo. Also record some vlogs, so I'll be using that as, I guess, background footage. So let's get into that.
Alright, so I don't really remember how I started, at least getting notifications about the Club World Cup, but I knew that there was a list that you can sign up and wait for like the actual tickets to be on sale. So I was on that list. Eventually I did get it, got my mobile tickets, and then waited for a day. June 17th, 2025. I think I got the tickets like a week or 2 earlier sent to my phone so that I can actually, prepare and actually have the tickets ready in my wallet or online, whatever. So yeah, uploaded that to my wallet. Then the game day festivities, yes. Parking was alright. Park right next to a church, pretty nice, and thankfully it's not in the ghetto part of town. I mean, just walk like 10 minutes just to the left of the stadium and you'll be in the projects. But hey yo, we didn't go there. And as a good consequence, a very good consequence, we didn't get fucking swarmed. So yeah. Anyways, onto the stadium we go. Security was, I guess it was alright. You just had to take off your items to show that you're not bringing anything illegal or banned into the stadium. Also showed them your ticket, but anyways, you head in, you see those kiosks over there, you tap your phone there, but for me, like I said, that shit did not work. So I had to go to the fucking ticket office, get security checked again, tell the office dude that, oh, my ticket's not working, oh, what can be done? Only for this time, for some reason, they just were stumped and just gave me a physical ticket, me and my dad. So yeah, that was cool. All bullshit aside, into the dam we go. So far, so good. Didn't really do much. I think we only just got jerseys, as you can see here, or at least check them out. They only had Mamelodi Sundowns available, the Super Kid Puma collab thing. Not to mention the price. It was like 100 plus. I should have expected that. Jerseys or stuff in general are more expensive in stadiums, but it's a shame. Still nice. It's also a shame that we couldn't really customize it with name and numbers, but whatever. For some reason, Mamelodi also wasn't wearing it in that match. I don't know why, but yeah. It does look like they did utilize the kit font of the Super Kid kits, but I guess they just didn't have it in time. Anyways, other than that, didn't really do much other than that, at least in the beginning. So, took our seats, looked at the players doing their warm-ups. I think we were closest to Mamelodi, I think. And then we saw the opening celebrations. Yes, the fucking individual shit. One player at a time. That's like what the one thing I've I fucking hate it about the Club World Cup. Individual player call-ups. Do that shit near the final, whether it be semis or the actual final. I mean, yeah, I know it's America, goddamn. the match just started. We don't need this now. And the NBA doesn't do this shit until, like, the playoffs, I think? Maybe even the wild cards? Who knows? Anyways, other than that, the crowd, it is small. You see the fucking empty seats, right? The shit was so empty. No one knows these teams. But other than that, it's still pretty cool. With how small they are, they did make a fair amount of noise. I did like the festivities as well after the player introductions. Also, I want to point out, you see the guys in yellow, those are the Mamelodi Sundowns fans. You see them moving? That's not where they're seated. They're basically parallel to where they're actually seated, but they wanted to be close to the player's tunnel and, you know, cheer on real close. Maybe, I don't know, get a high five or, I don't know, some fucking fist bump. I don't fucking know. But yeah, interact with their players real close. I like that about the Mamelodi fans. The Ulsan fans, they're basically in the stands. Or at least where the standing area is. Nonetheless, I like the beginning celebrations for the match. And now it's time to start the most boring match that I witnessed in this tournament in person. The best thing I can say is that it happened. JK, it didn't even start. Take a look.
Oh, weather delay. What?
Attention Club World Cup fans, please be advised that due to impediment of weather conditions, all the fan activities will be interrupted. Thank you for your cooperation. This is a delay.
I mean, should I be surprised? It's Florida weather in the summer. It's gonna be hot and then there's gonna be rain. All I can say is that at least it's not October or basically hurricane season. Basically summer, but not that much heat, a bit cooler, but a lot more rain. And it's still humid, which fucking sucks. But I live here for so long, so I'm used to it. I was born in this type of environment. With the rain and thunderstorm coming our way, we hunkered down and got ourselves a beer. I started to collect these Club World Cup cups. Only other notable thing is the fact that I saw these people, the volunteers, thought they were Ulsan fans, but no. They're just rallying together, so I don't know, they can work better. Around an hour later is when the weather delay got lifted, so went back to our seats. The players warmed up again, and the match finally started. Holy shit.
Wowzers.
Wowie zowie. Mamelodi attacking from the jump, dude. Hell yeah, this better be an entertaining match. Literally just a match. It just happened. Not even the standard match. There were no cards until like near the end. I think there was one in the 55th minute?
Let's get a little touch. And well, they're gonna get a card here.
No escape from that one,
No.
I'm afraid. 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 didn't disguise what he did particularly well there.
But just
Yeah, it was from Ulsan, but yeah, the second one was by Mamelodi in the 86th minute.
About 75, 76 minutes. Oh, that's late. 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 into the 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 and it's... Wow, yellow card
Cleared
coming.
out for a corner. 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿 gets a yellow card there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a late tackle.
And then the goals. Technically, there were two. Both of them being from Mamelodi. The first one was stricken off, but it was in the 31st minute. A bit embarrassing.
Hey! There you go. Gets in. That's how we do it, buddy. I think it was a spill.
Yes, Chudster, it was a spill, but that didn't matter because it's a handball.
Kind of looks like his arm, or his hand, I mean.
That's all fine and dandy because just around 5 minutes later, Mamelodi actually scored. No handball, just a good piece of action and footwork. Slotted in And Mamelodi's one up.
Got him.
Those Mamelodi fans have something to cheer about for real, but it stays the same. Like I keep on saying, it's a match, it happened, but we enjoyed our time there. So that's all I can say. Thank you to Ulsan and Mamelodi. Y'all tried your best, and we tried to have our best fun. So there you go. On to the next match day. Goliath versus David. Nuclear bomb versus coughing baby. Palestine versus Israel. Fuck. Nonetheless, it is Benfica versus Auckland City, the mighty Auckland. Apparently, they won't be playing in the next Club World Cup because they're not professional, but it's fine. I saw them here. It's cool. It was better than the Mamelodi game. I'll tell you that. Mamelodi Ulsan, for the first half, I should say, was actually interesting. But before that, let's actually get into it. I actually saw the team buses for the first time, so there's that. Yeah, I parked on the other side of the stadium, basically where the projects are. I'm guessing that's why I didn't even see the Ulsan and Mamelodi buses. Wrong side, so yeah, there's that. Outside the stadium, there were a lot more, like, distinction between the fans, who's neutral, who's supports one side, who supports the other. I saw a lot of Benfica fans. There were some Auckland fans, but man, I only saw a small portion of them actually in the stadium. Never outside, only within the stands, or seats, whatever.
Also, along my way to get to the gate, I got these two things, these two pamphlets. Not sure why. I only saw them in this game. They might have been in other games as well, maybe even the Ulsan Mamelodi game, but yeah, they had some anti-drug, anti-marijuana things. I mean, sure, promote that, but damn, I'm trying to watch a game. Maybe go farther into the projects, buddy. Maybe you can make some actual impact there, but I actually went there. There were two white ladies. I mean, I appreciate their things, what they have to say, or they didn't really say much. The topics. Mary Jane and the bullshit and other drugs. Just breathe air. Just breathe air, drink water, and you'll be fine. That's my anti-drug take. If you smoke marijuana, kill yourself.
Other than those interesting pamphlets, I didn't get another ticket, so big sad. I just got a digital ticket, I believe, so there's that. Went inside, went solo. I don't know if I told y'all that. And I sat next to this group of, I'm pretty sure, old Portuguese dudes. I don't know if they're like from abroad, but I know one of them was living in either Cocoa or West Palm Beach. Pretty nice areas here in Florida. I got to talk to them, that's how I know about that. And yeah, they were pretty chill. We did have a little, I guess, conflict about me taking one of their seats, but I showed them my seat number and all was settled, so whatever. They just moved one seat to the left, I should say. But yeah, I will say too, the atmosphere was much better. Even though it was not filled, obviously, the Benfica fans were absolutely electric. They were fucking heavenly to listen. I mean, I'll show off a few clips, but goddamn, it was so cool listening to them. For sure, a much better audience than an Ulsan Mamelodi game. All throughout the match, the Benfica fans were just chanting nearly all game. I mean, Orlando City has good chance. Well, in my opinion, they have good chance. it just seems like there's more passion, more energy for the Benfica fans, even with the numbers that they pulled. And like I said, there's more people in the stadium compared to the first match I went to. And I also thankfully got a much better seat in the stadium. I'm pretty sure I told y'all this, but in the Ulsan Mamelodi game, I was in the corner near the standing area, so that kind of sucked. Well, I still got a good picture. There was no obstructions in any of my matches that I watched, so good for me. But here, I'm basically near the middle. I can see all sides of the field, and I don't have to zoom in or strain my eyes to see what's on the other side of the pitch. Basically equal distances, and I can see fairly good. The only other thing I'm pretty sure I have to talk about for this game is the goals. 6 in total, the most scored out of any of the matches that I've seen so far in this tournament, so very cool. All Benfica goals, of course. Auckland tried their best, but I'm pretty sure they attacked like, twice or something? Well, more than twice, but they got overshadowed by Benfica by the second half. It is shocking to me that they didn't really score until like the end of the first half. And that one was a penalty. Basically, in extra time, Auckland City's Herzeb fouled Benfica's Gianluca. So there's that. Very cool. Di Maria went up to take the penalty and successfully converted. And there you go. The match ended. Benfica 1, Auckland City 0. Crazy results. And then to top it off, at least for that first half, there was a weather delay. Literally, our asses were there for like 3 hours. Holy shit, dude. That fucking sucked. A legitimate concern, not only for the fact that the weather, well, is a bit dangerous, but the fact that people are waiting this long just to have our match resume, because, you know, this match, it was like over 2 hours, and the previous match, also Mamelodi, it was just over an hour. But yeah, God, I see why there's concerns, though thankfully for the upcoming matches, at least to my knowledge, or the ones I attended, there was no weather delay, so life's good. Anyways, the second half starts finally after said 2 hours, and Goal Fest continues with 5 more goals. So I'll just go in order, cause fuck, dude. So, second goal, 53rd minute, Vangelis fucking Pavlon, I don't fucking know how to pronounce his name. Third goal, Renato Sanchez, 63rd minute. I'm pretty sure this is his boyhood club, if I'm correct. And then the next 2 goals after that, Leandro Barriero, 76th, 78th minute. Yes, I'm butchering these names. And then, to wrap it up, nice little present to come full circle. Angel Di Maria, another penalty in the 90th minute with 8 minutes extra time gone, scoring a penalty. Auckland City, they tried their best, but they couldn't score. So, goddamn, 6-0. What a shame. They can't progress. And you know what? That's fine, because their last match against Boca Juniors, they tied it up. I mean, both teams were already out, so I don't think they really had their full roster. Well, Boca definitely didn't have their full squad out, but hey yo, they got a draw. That's all that matters, isn't it? And yeah, had a great time here, honestly. Nice. I like going alone sometimes. The people around me weren't too much of a bastard. I did wear an Orlando City jersey with Nani in the back, which, if you did not know, he played for Sporting Club de Portugal. Sporting CP, Club Pizza. Cheese Penguin. But yeah, no one threw a shit fit. I think I did hear a comment about, oh, I think he's just an Orlando City fan or some shit like that as soon as I took a seat. But other than that, literally no hostilities. We're just having good vibes, supporting their own teams. Well, I'm just there as a neutral, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, very good. Didn't have food because food's expensive. I didn't have beer this time as well, so whoopsie daisy. And went on my merry way and waited for the next match, which is not going to be the Man City Juventus match. I skipped that one, like I said earlier, but I got to see with some old co-workers of mine from Uniqlo. Flamengo versus LAFC. I thought this was going to be another massacre for an MLS team, but no. Ah, man. It didn't live up to expectations, but I'll get to that in a little bit.
Right, so this is the first time I actually went to Old Club World Cup with my friends slash co-workers, former co-workers technically, and I had a good time, honestly. For the footage, it sucks that I only got basically the first half. I think when I left the house, I had like 65% charge on my phone, so probably shouldn't have used a lot of social media before that. And I did eat out at BBQ Chicken and Dr. Phillips before that too, so wasted a lot of energy there. But still, it was actually a pretty damn good atmosphere. It is Brazilians versus fucking California, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So, big Brazilian population here in Florida. I mean, if you work in not just the tourist industry, but basically anywhere in Orlando, you're bound to see some Brazilian family. Like, at least six coming through your door throughout the workplace. So, I'll say that that's a thing, and I did see a fair amount of Flamengo jerseys before the match in my workplace, like the day previous or something. So there's that. I'm actually impressed that LA didn't get white, but I'm guessing it's kind of like the Auckland City Boca Juniors thing. Essentially, well, LA has nothing to play for. Flamengo does, so they don't want to use their best players, and actually, no, that's still not the best excuse. The best excuse is the fact that Flamengo probably didn't use all their manpower, I guess. But hey, LAFC could have been 2-0 up if I think one of their goals were not offside. So there's that. So let's get into this. It is a pretty big stadium, I'll tell you that. It's Camping World, so a lot more people. There was a bigger turnout too, so there's that. Every seat, not all the seats were filled. I mean, I'm pretty sure the upper bowl barely had any people, but the lower bowl supports so much people. I mean, God, I think there was a lot more people in the USA-Brazil friendly match like last year, but that doesn't matter. They were all Brazilians, and we were like the only few Americans that were in the crowd. But here, anything that is not Orlando City is an enemy of mine, so fuck LA. I can't wait for California to get fucking nuked off the planet, dude.
Nonetheless, this was such a great match, and it gets better from here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I also did wear the Rainbow Dash jersey. I don't know if this got shown on TV, but if it did, I'm the one that wore it. Continuing on, I met it with my friends, ate some BBQ chicken. Don't know if y'all know that. It's some Korean chicken place, so it tastes good. I kind of like it. I like the guy. But other than that, we headed to the stadium. God, it's a bit stuck in traffic. I'm pretty sure we were, I don't know how close we were to the stadium, but we were somewhere close. The walk wasn't that bad. And man, so many baddies, so many epic Brazilians, so much chanting. It was so good. Oh my god, one of the better atmospheres I've seen throughout this tournament. And sadly, that's the best thing about this game. There were some, I guess, hints of brilliance, but I never got on camera or I didn't get that much on camera. And like I said, it's just a 1-1 draw. Well, the goals might not be much, but at least it was near the end and they're kind of back to back. And not only that, as you can see in the footage, I was really close to the action. That also applies to the upcoming match, but I'll just leave that there. And thankfully, with us being so close to the front, we got very close to the Flamengo fans. Side additional thing, I can see the players up close. I can actually take good photos and videos of these boys, so there's that. Back to the fans. I mean, they were basically surrounding us. Oh man, just hearing them roar and cheer. I showed off clips earlier, but man, can't go wrong with these dudes. I might not like serving them in my workplace, but at least here, they're passionate and at least chill. This is also the match where I actually saw Jorginho in Flamengo. Yeah, I never knew who he's actually transferred to Brazil. So there's that, fun fact for me. Bit of a jump scare. It's kind of weird to say, but I'm actually glad that I saw Giroud and Bouanga. I think I'll add Lloris right there. Nice to see him, French legend. Pretty good goalkeeper, still. And it's crazy to say, Felipe Luis as a manager. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that he retired and was actually playing, but yeah, he's the manager for Flamengo. Don't know how long he'll last. I think he's doing well, if I'm correct, but I don't know. We'll see, but hey yo, nice seeing some big stars, legends even. Though, I think the big takeaway is that the crowd was what stole my heart that day.
Just shoot it. Go, go!
Yeah, those fans really did help the fact that this game, it only was another game. Not really much tricks, no Joga Bonita or whatever it's called in Brazil. You know, like that Nike ad. Other than that, let's just get into the goals. Sadly, I didn't get any of them. I just barely got the LAFC celebrations, and my phone died in the Flamengo goal, so that big sad. But yeah, literally near the end of the game, 84th minute, Dennis Bouanga scores first. Holy shit.
It's through now here for Denny Bouanga! Onside! Goal! And a first of its kind for LAFC! They have their goal at the FIFA Club World Cup!
Yeah, you know those fans are fucking elated there.
And then Flamengo equalized 2 minutes later. Wallace Young the score in the 86th minute.
Jorginho through. It's Wallace Young in behind! Instant response!
Yes, definitely a worthwhile experience, and as you see in that Instagram story, we did get beer splattered on our heads, so that was a fun experience. And yeah, also did get one more thing.
Alright, so when we're done here, there's this thing. I don't know if it's a scarf, but this was tying up one of the banners that was being displayed by, I'm guessing by an Ultra. So yeah, There's the Flamengo logo, some type of quote saying, I'm guessing red and black. So, different shirt, I know, pretty saucy. I got this like near the end of the match. I don't know if the DAZN Ultras want to keep it, but we just took it. I pocketed it real quick, I'll just say that, so whoopsie daisy, sorry if you wanted it, but I wanted something. And yeah, I will say also in halftime, for some reason there were two Flamengo fans fighting. I think they're from different, Ultras, different Ultra groups, so yeah, I think that's the case. I don't think we got them fighting, but actually no, let me see if I can contact my friend.
Yes, this is what we had to go through, well, witness for mainly the majority of the break. So that was funny, but other than that, the crowd was amazing, my friends were amazing, and yeah, the game was alright, so whatever. Anyways, on to the next match, and the final one at that. Godspeed, the Lord is good, and he has blessed me with absolute cinema. I am so proud of the fact that I actually got to go there and witness it basically in the front seats again, like in the LAFC Flamengo match. Looking crazy. And yeah, I did somewhat go with the same friends or friend.
Well, this guy didn't come.
But this guy did, along with his brother and another friend, which also was a co-worker in Uniqlo Disney Springs. Holy shit, we shared a trauma. I no longer work there, thank God, and I heard that it got more strict, and some of the managers fucked up their audit, so whoopsie. Back to the Club World Cup match at hand. No, we didn't really do anything notable with an eats. Well, one of my friends did eat once he got into the stadium, but he overpaid for some type of sandwich for $30 or some shit. Anyways, before that, we actually saw someone interesting. Take a look at this clip. Right, so who do you think that is? My friend over there actually knew instantly. I was so busy recording that I didn't even see the guy, but that dude right there that I passed by, we all passed by, is Marko Pasalic, the fucking Croatian forward for Orlando City. I just passed by him and his girlfriend. That literally shocked me. Like the first time I've ever been so close to an Orlando City player, dude. And he's with his girl. I wish I recorded this too. I serenaded him with trying to, I don't know, praise him and have him stay in Orlando City forever or some shit. You have to take my word for it. So that's all I can say. But yeah, we tried to get in quickly so we can actually, you know, get some photos with him, but we never found him. So we just went to our seats, got the sandwich that one of our homeboys wanted, and yeah, got to look at the view. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it does look like we're in the middle or a little bit more left than where we were in the LAFC Flamengo game, but still, we're at the front. We're right there by the action. I mean, you can see here, we can perfectly see the Al-Hilal players warming up. The Man City players are, of course, on the other side, so of course we couldn't see that, but that doesn't matter. I got to see one side, and unknowingly enough, it was the winning side. Alright, when it comes to the fans, at the start, it wasn't all that packed. I think it's because we were still slightly early, but I did notice that there were a lot of Man City fans at the start. But as the match went on, I think there was a lot of neutrals that just turned into Al-Hilal fans, or at least cheered on Al-Hilal because, well, you know, they were the underdogs and they were starting to win. But other than that, the Man City fans didn't really have that much of a commanding presence.
My shit just long sleep, bro.
Al-Hilal!
whether, I don't know, they're actual fans or not. If they even have fans, plastic bottles, Barbie, ooh, fucking ocean dudes. No, but real talk, I didn't even hear any Manchester City chants. The only time I heard the fans, quote unquote, were basically me and my friends, since we were wearing Man City jerseys, so I guess we had to cheer on Man City, and everyone else that cheered for Man City goal. That's literally when we heard the fans. The Al-Hilal fans, on the other hand, I must say up front, they're not as vocal as the Flamengo fans and, of course, the previous game, but they're still much more vocal than whatever Man City fans were there.
You want to celebrate with the Al-Hilal fans? You know what? Why not? I mean, yeah, sure.
Essentially, the fans coincided with the game. They didn't really carry it like in the previous game. Like, as I keep on comparing, I know it's getting tiring, but I gotta say, the Flamengo fans, they were sensational. If there were more LAFC fans, I felt like they would have carried better as well, but ayo, that's not what happened here. Man City fans were just there, and Al-Hilal, not many chants, but there were great cheers whenever Al-Hilal scored, so there's that. But man, I just wish there was the Brazilian matchup. I know that Al-Hilal did face Fluminense in their next game and semifinals? I think it was the semifinals, right? I don't know. But yeah, 4th of July, I don't know how that went. I know it was hot because it was basically the middle day. So, man, I feel like it would have been a bumping game if I was there, but it is what it is. Let's stop dwelling on what could have been and let's dwell on what has happened. The goals, man. This is the high point of the game. Of course. I mean, the goals, the dramatics. Let's get into it.
So the first half only had one goal, scored by Bernardo Silva in the 9th minute.
That's beautiful. Slips it for Aidori. And it's shuffled in. Bernardo Silva, there's no offside flag. City's through. Come on! Come on!
Alright, so first half ended, halftime. Wish there was a bit more, but I will say that once the second half started, it did not disappoint. Not even into the 46th minute, Al-Hilal scored. This is a hint on what's to come, boys. Just a little bit later in the 52nd minute, Malcolm went on a damn good run and put Al-Hilal above Man City.
Oh shit!
No way! No way! Yo! What? Oh my god, yo! No fucking way!
This really did light up the crowd, and it does help with the fact that Man City equalized within like what, 4 minutes? 55th minute, who else but Erling Haaland.
Silva sends it in. Haaland with the flick, and again! Erling Haaland, 2-2! Oh, we've got a game on our hands now!
Come on, Haaland!
Unfortunately, no other goals in the second half, so we had to go to extra time. There were some attacking momentum from Man City and Al-Hilal, basically trying to get over one another, but unfortunately none of them converted. But in the 74th minute of extra time, 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐏𝐿 scored. Ten minutes later, Man City equalized once again with Phil Foden.
Cherokee looking for Foden. That's a brilliant delivery. What a finish from Phil Foden. They needed something special.
The temperature is absolutely rising, and it hits the boiling point in the 112 minutes. Marcos Leonardo once again.
And unloaded. 𝐂𝐿𝐄𝐿 It's in! There's no offside flag! They've done it again!
Putting Al-Hilal on top, securing the win for Al-Hilal. And making them progress to the semis. Absolute cinema. The fans' reaction were absolutely glorious, so were the Al-Hilal players. And when we were getting out, we did catch some Al-Hilal fans chanting and banging, kind of like in the Flamengo game, but like I said, the Flamengo game, my shit was dead. My phone was dead, so I didn't catch any of that. But here, it was like at 5%, so I caught some of the reactions. a damn good ending to an otherwise epic night. And I guess I'll touch on this real quick, but since I was so up close, I got to see the players and, as you see here, the refs go by, other officials. Pretty crazy. But yeah, overall, this day is a highlight in my life, I will say. And definitely, of course, a highlight of 2025 for me. So, I think that's literally all I have to say.
Alright, so that is basically my epic experience of the Club World Cup here in Orlando. Very, very epic, very, very cool, very lovely. Also Mamelodi, even though it was a mid-match to watch, it was still fun to at least be there with my father. The Benfica Auckland City game, I went solo. Sometimes you gotta take a solo trip, whether it be to a footy game or just, I don't know, to the city. Just gotta be safe. And I was, and no one really caused shit because of my Donny jersey, so life is good. Life is so good. It was still nice to watch. Now, Flamengo, or LAFC and Flamengo. The game, I'll just file it under, it was a game, kind of like Ulsan Mamelodi, but the crowd was pretty epic. That is what carried that game for me. And being with my old friends / co-workers, pretty swell. And then, of course, the historic Man City Al-Hilal knockout, or yeah, it was a knockout game, but the upset, just magisterial, out of this world, dude. It's, thank God I was there. I'll just say that. Thank God me and my friends were there. Tickets were they're moderate. They're not like 100 plus. I did have to pay my friend around $30-40 for each seat that I have in Flamengo, or the last two games, I should say. So there's that. Yeah. Nothing really else to say. Had my good time, and now I should watch the Panty Stocking Season 2 finale. Fuck, dude. It's like an hour long, I'm correct, but yeah. And I'll also, I guess, suffer while I watch Orlando City mess their own chances up. Hopefully they'll make the playoff, but who knows. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Leave a like for this whole ass video, and I shall see you, yes you, in whatever video you watch next. This channel, man. Peace out.
Mount Everest ain't got shit on me.
Right on. So, I don't think that much happened between me releasing the Uncharted 2 video and me releasing this video, but I think the notable things that happened was 9/11 memorial. I think someone. Oh yeah. I remembered. A perpetrator somewhere in Florida stabbed two white women in, I think, the Admin in Florida, and then tried to escape the police by swimming in a lake to get to the other side or whatever. But the perp fucking drowned, so there's that. Guess what color he is? Yes, he's a bitch ass nigga. Stepping away from killings, let's get into new stuff, I guess. I'm pretty sure within September or maybe even August or maybe late July, High Point released their own AR-15, the HP-15. I do want to check that out, but before that, I probably want to, do a review or overview, I should say, of either my Beretta or my Savage Axis. Yes, I do have a rifle, a bolt action. Silent Hill F actually released today, if I'm correct. I haven't seen any gameplay, but I didn't really have any hype for it, so it happened. I think that's literally it for the new stuff. Oh yeah, something else did happen just a few days ago. Back to the killings, I guess. Someone shot up an ice facility. They wanted to kill ice, I'm guessing. I mean, there were photos of the castings, or the casings, like the bullets. I don't even think they're fired. One of the bullets said anti-ice, so they definitely wanted to destroy some ICE officers, but it didn't even wound any. Hell, from what I know, they killed the fucking detainees. Or essentially they killed either illegals, more than likely they were illegals, or rarely migrants, or even more rare, actual US citizens. So, good job there. More than likely they were illegal immigrants, so I don't know. I guess none of that matters to the US, but ayo, I'll just say skill issue. He also killed himself, so Lamau. I wonder what his political ideology is. Anyways, that's it for my rambling. You'll have a good one. Peace out.